Hello everyone, Robert here from Time for Dirt. We are going to put a new AC unit on the roof of our trailer today. We ordered this HOUGHTON from RecPro. It's supposed to be quieter, a little more efficient. It also has a heat pump in it. So we're going to put this, replace the old one on the trailer, which also has an external leak. It's letting air into the trailer from the top of the air conditioner. So we're going to replace it with this unit, which hopefully is a little quieter and has a heat pump in it, so we can use our heater a little less, save a little propane when we're connected to electricity. So we're going to open this up and see what it looks like, make sure everything's okay before we take the trailer apart. We ordered a black one, and we ordered it with the soft start installed. We have a generator that's capable of starting it without the soft start, but it should be easier on the generator with the soft start. This box should be the plenum that goes inside. We will open it up. That is the internal roof unit. This has got the remote control and some bolts. We ordered longer bolts just in case we need them. And this is just the duct to get it from the AC unit to the plenum.
So that's the remote and a remote holder and batteries.
And screws for the bracket. And it said something about if you have...
So these bolts here came with the unit.
Says if you have a thicker roof to order the extra long bolts. We did just in case. So we have the long bolts. This is what the underside of the unit looks like. That'll be facing the trailer's roof. That duct mounts here and then screws to the plenum. We're going to go inside the trailer now and show you how loud the current one is and start taking it apart. Since we've been camping in cold weather and we're having cold breezes blow from outside inside, we actually ended up covering all the outlets on the air conditioner unit. And when it's windy outside, you can actually see the bags poof up. There's that much air coming through here that should not be coming through here. When we're all done, I'm going to open up the old unit and see what's wrong with it. But either way, it's getting a new one. So we're going to take this off and show you how loud this thing is.
So, just a safety notice, we unplugged the trailer because we're going to be messing with the electrical system at this point. So if you're going to replace your air conditioner, make sure you shut off your power.
Shut off your power or unplug the 110 volts. This has no 12 volts running to it, so we didn't unhook the batteries. We just unhooked the 110 so we don't have any potential problems. 8 screws, that should be what was holding it on here. And there's the 2 knobs we kind of left on there until we got it loose so it would hold it in place. That's what the underside looks like.
And I immediately can feel a breeze.
Yeah, totally.
So one bolt wasn't even tightened.
So there's 4 bolts that hold the unit. It basically creates a sandwich that it pulls this against the roof unit. And you take these 4 bolts out and then unhook the wires and the whole thing's free on the roof.
But that one wasn't even tightened.
That one wasn't even tight.
As you can tell, push on the metal piece.
Oh, I loosened it a little bit, but it wasn't.
Well, what I saw
it
wasn't tight
I didn't
at all.
even have to crank on it to
No.
pull it out. And these all better the same way. Yeah, that one's actually a little tight. So one was loose.
So I'm glad we ordered the long bolts because that appears to be fairly long. We might actually need the long ones. So now he's getting into the electrical box to get that unplugged before he drops down the inside part here.
Again, these are not live anyway, so. Styrofoam in there. I don't know what that's from. I mean, you see the seam on the styrofoam up there. It probably isn't insulated on the outside properly. The air conditioner is free now.
So he's got the old one down. He's covered our solar panels with wood so they don't get scratched. Here's the old one. So right now he's prepping the roof so that it's ready for the new unit. Checking to make sure it's clean where the other one was sitting. And then this will go up.
Tape this. It's all covered in plywood, so there shouldn't be any leaks, but I'll clean this up.
Cleaning up the outside of the roof just to make sure we get a good seal. He did it from outside the roof, but he figured it might be easier from inside to get right around that edge there. So now he's going to get our ducting tape and reseal this inner edge here. As you see, it's kind of peeling back all the way around it. He's going to repair that before we put on the new unit.
Around that wire really good when we're after we get the thing up. Okay.
So he found a couple edges on the top side that he did not like, so he's using his, what is it called?
It's RV sealant tape. It's for roof repairs and sealing up holes in the roof.
I'll enclose a picture of what he saw when he went up there again before he repaired it.
We gotta go this way.
Okay, so my husband and son got the new unit up on the roof. Now we're going to work on getting it all installed. There is no breeze coming through anymore. No air movement at all coming through. So you've got it in there where you want it now?
Got it in there where we want it. I use the bolts to help me align it. Now we're hooking up the electrical.
So now he's installing the air duct. Now he's attaching the outlet duct
to the plywood assembly. Make sure the colors match. Clip it in place. This goes up here. That should kind of preliminary snap in place.
So the new unit has two filters, one on each side. One goes in this side, one goes in the other side. Okay, it's all in. We're going to start it up in a minute and see what we got. This is the app I use to check sound stuff. We have power back on the trailer. So I've got my tester in the same spot I had it before. We're going to go ahead and do a sound check with it here on the table, and then one with it being held where it was with the old unit. being in here, it's obviously very much so quieter than the old unit was.
It's blowing cold already.
It's got ice cold air coming out. The other one took a while to get cold. And now we're going to check and make sure the heat pump works. Now the heat pump's turned on. It's already warm. It's getting warmer. I'd say this is a success.
Yeah.
It's much quieter than the old unit, and it actually puts out a fair amount of heat. That's
nearly as hot as a furnace.
I think so too. That feels as hot as a furnace. That's awesome. Okay, so this is the old unit. He's opening it up so that we can see what caused the air leaks that we had going on in the trailer.
I think it's just literally the styrofoam isn't sealed properly.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
It's not glued together properly, so when the wind blows,
It
blew
moves.
it around and made it move in it. Hello everyone. You may be wondering why our air conditioner is torn apart that we just put in recently. Well, we found out the hard way. They sent us the wrong air conditioner. They sent us one with a condensation pump that I did not order because our trailer is supposed to drain onto the top of the roof. This has this pipe here, which I found after having water dumping on the floor all over my legs while I was putting in our new kitchen faucet. That hose was way up there, pointed straight up. You could not see it when we installed the thing. And basically the evaporator tray overflowed and came into the trailer. So it's torn apart. This is a Sunday, so I cannot get a hold of RecPro to find out how to resolve this issue. So the air conditioner is in several pieces. I will leave it that way till I figure it out. We will keep you guys updated. Thank you for watching.
This is try number 2. We're going to see if this is the correct unit this time. Okay, air conditioner try 2. We have received the replacement for the one that they had already sent us. That was not the unit we ordered. Of course, we did not know that until we put it in and turned it on, and it started pouring water into the trailer instead of out on the roof where it's supposed to go. This one my husband's already checked. He said this is the correct unit now that he knows what he's looking for. So we're going to try it again. My husband and son are off to pick up a lift to get this up on the roof this time. They'll be back shortly, and then they will get to work. Might I add, it's a good thing that we were putting this on ourselves, as this would have been a very expensive mistake on RecPro's part, because if we had had to pay somebody to install it, we'd be paying them to install it again. RecPro has offered us no extra money for their mistake. They have offered us no discount, no nothing for their mistake. All they did was ship us another unit, and then we are to take the unit that's on the trailer and ship it back to them. So what we've learned is if you're buying anything from RecPro, make sure you check your product 150%. See, this one doesn't say, well, okay, that's showing that it's got the heat pump in it. A 3800 is the heat pump. Here's the other boxes. But again, we didn't even know what any of these boxes meant, right? I mean, you get on there, you order what you know you need, and they're supposed to be the professionals that send it to you. But they sent the wrong thing. Accidents happen. But then, you know, you make it good. And they, other than shipping another one, they don't know that we're installing it ourselves. This time we opened it up. We checked it out 100% to confirm that it for sure will pour the water onto the roof, not into a pump that's going to pump it inside the trailer. So this one is good. Now you've already seen them install it because we installed the first one. This is going to be the same installation process, so I probably will not video the install again, but once it's running, I'll show it to you running again. And if there's anything different that my husband says should be on here, we'll go ahead and video it.
We'll do it before, so I'll put these in place.
So the difference is, in the other one, and I'll show you in a minute, there's holes here instead of these tubes that run through the seal into this. This is the actual pump. And all this is not in the other one, which came loose. Just has the holes here instead of the tubes so that it just dumps on the roof like it was supposed to.
Check on the styrofoam.
Well, we're calling this one a success. Hope this video helps you guys out if you're thinking about replacing your air conditioner on your RV. And thanks for watching.